India is really emerging as a world leader. Not only is it an emerging economic powerhouse, but it's also developing cultural prominence.
And action!
You would assume that the police force would be part of that, would be part of civil society, helping ensure law and order, when in fact the police force that exists better matches that of a developing country that has a stumbling democracy. Human Rights Watch documented 4 major abuses committed by the Indian police: failure to investigate crimes, illegal and arbitrary detention, custodial torture, and extrajudicial execution.
This unprecedented and highly organized attack began late last night.
Terrorism and organized crime in India are 2 of the biggest challenges that the Indian police face. They don't have the tools to tackle them, in large part because they don't have community cooperation. In order to solve a huge investigation into terrorism, they need to be able to talk to public informants. If the populace is scared of the police can't get that vital information. There's no way they're going to be able to solve these kinds of crimes.
मैंने उसका विरोध किया, अपना लीगल पेपर उनको दिखाना शुरू किया, तो और मैं खींच के उस टंकी के पास ले गए और वहाँ मारना शुरू किया। और अधिकारी शामिल थे। उसके बाद उन्होंने मुझे उठा के किसी वाहन से थाने पहुँचाया, जहाँ पर मुझे फिजिकल और मेंटल टॉर्चर देते रहे।
The Indian public doesn't feel like they want to go to the police station. It's a dangerous place. People are beaten up there all of the time. And one reason the police officer is taking that approach instead of taking the more decided approach, the slower approach, is because he doesn't have a lot of time. The Indian police are incredibly short-staffed. Globally, there's an average of 1 police officer for every 300 people. In India, there is about 1 police officer for every 1,000. So police are tired, even if they're given time off to sleep. You have to understand that the police officers are expected to be on call all the time, so a lot of them live in barracks, and these barracks are sometimes crumbling. Sometimes they don't even have electricity. I did meet a police officer who was a judge, jury, and executioner police officer. He was someone who was one of those investigating officers who has a huge caseload. There is no way that he's going to be able to solve those cases, so that when he goes to a crime scene, he's not even trying to collect evidence. What he's trying to do is find someone to pin it on. When political opponents or powerful business figures are pressuring him to solve a case in a particular way, pinpoint a particular person, he's saying, I have to get a confession, I have to do it fast, I'm going to beat somebody up. And when you meet someone who tells it to you like that, you're horrified by what they consider to be normal, but you also begin to understand this is part of a huge system. Police torture isn't unique to India. It's happened among police forces all over the world. And what's made the difference is police accountability and police modernization. First, the Indian police have to be brought to task. They have to be told that what they're doing is not acceptable. There has to be an Indian judicial system and an Indian government that doesn't tolerate police torture. The second thing that has to be done is that the police has to be modernized. There has to be a change in management. Once steps are taken to reduce the incidence of police violence by holding police accountable for their crimes, for their human rights violations, India will be one step closer to that image that it projects of a powerful economy that also upholds human rights.